Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or any states on account of sex. Alice Paul. Who is Alice Paul?
Born on January 11, 1885 in New Jersey and raised under Quaker values, Alice Paul was a hard-working young lady who began to shape her political views of equality for all sexes and learned militant strategies for protesting while studying in England around 1906. Alice Paul decided that she should apply her great skills to fight for women in America and became a suffragist. She became the chairman of the Congressional Committee for the National Women's Suffrage Association in 1912. During her time as a chairman for the National Women's Suffrage Association, Paul realized that they were not working hard enough to draw political attention, so she took matters into her own hands by creating the National Women's Party. As the creator, Paul worked hard with her dramatic tactics to pull political attention. Alice Paul went to jail for women's equality, and after going on a hunger strike, was sent to a hospital and force-fed several times a day. Even after going through an insane asylum, Alice Paul still had the courage of a leader. Paul still fought hard for the 19th Amendment. In order for the amendment to be passed, at least 3/4 of the states were needed to approve of it. Finally, due to Alice Paul's work, women following Paul, and 3/4 of the states, America was given the 19th Amendment in 1920, allowing women the right to vote. But Paul still knew that women needed more rights, so she moved forward in her work. She aimed for all men and women to have equal rights. In 1923, Alice Paul made the Equal Rights Amendment. Alice Paul's amendment was proposed to Congress several times, renamed the Alice Paul Amendment, written, and finally in 1972 it was passed by Congress, but it was not approved by the states. People still carried on Paul's legacy after her death in 1977 and attempted to bring the amendment to Congress. Alice Paul is one of the reasons why women can vote today. What would the world be like if Alice Paul didn't exist? Alice Paul helped the government realize that everyone should have equal rights. Paul was put in and out of jail for being a suffragist, but every time she still got out and restarted her work. She did what she thought was best, stood up for what she believed in, women's political equality. Alice Paul is a survivor, a fighter, a strategist, a leader, and a strong equality supporter. Vote for Alice Paul.